You don't need to give me money. No, I want the present, but I... Oh, it's me on there. That's actually really great.
Number 10, Taylor Swift, with a net worth of $740 million. To put in perspective, Taylor Swift's cat Olivia Benson's net worth is estimated of a massive $97 million, making her the third richest pet in the world. And now compared to Travis Kelce, the star tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs and allegedly Swift's new boyfriend, boasts a net worth of approximately $30 million. He initially signed a 4-year contract with the Chiefs worth $3.1 million in 2013, and in 2016, he inked a lucrative 5-year extension amounting to $46 million, with $22 million guaranteed. This extension translates to an average annual salary of approximately $14 million. Swift's success continues to grow with her Eras tour, projected to generate $2 billion globally, making it the most successful musical tour of all time. It's estimated that Taylor will personally gross at least $500 million from the tour, bringing her net worth even closer to billionaire status.
It's Ashley. It's Ashley. It's just Ashley. No. It's just Ashley.
Taylor, I love you so much.
It's just Ashley. No, seriously, go. You're a joke.
Taylor Swift's net worth is $740 million. With countless chart-topping hits since appearing on the scene in 2006, Taylor Swift is now one of the world's biggest pop stars. With nearly every award imaginable under her belt, Taylor is the definition of success, as her bank account also shows.
Was I loud in my own house that I bought with the songs that I wrote about my own life?
She has shown us her big heart on countless occasions, donating to charities, supporting sexual assault victims, and coming to the aid of flood victims. Has amassed an estimated $740 million net worth, making her one of the world's richest musicians.
Swift contacted Food Lifeline a few days before her Seattle stop and made the donation on the night of her first concert in the city. Food Lifeline says the money is enough to buy thousands of pounds of fruits and vegetables.
Taylor, who was born on December 13, 1989, and raised on a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania, was completely immersed in the holiday spirit. Her love of music began in the midst of this holiday wonderland. Taylor grew up in a tight-knit family. Seeing their 9-year-old's talent, her parents relocated to Nashville, the birthplace of country music. Before she hit her teens, Taylor was already a local talent show darling. It only seemed a matter of time before she broke through. When she entered her teens, Taylor started sending her music demo to record labels in Nashville. However, it was while she worked as a model for Abercrombie & Fitch in 2003 that her music career got a boon. One of her songs was included on a compilation CD for a show. This exposure was the kickstart she needed. Soon, she was signed with Big Machine Records and was officially on her way to ruling the music world. Taylor Swift's debut album, Taylor Swift, was released in 2006 and completely blew everyone away.
He said the way my blue eyes shine, but those Georgia stars.
And I saw her show in Nashville and was blown away. She's just an incredible entertainer, incredible artist. I think she's one of the best of our time.
The New York Times called it a miniature masterpiece of pop-minded country, both wide-eyed and cynical. Her single Our Song rocketed her to the top, making her the youngest solo writer and singer of a #1 country song.
He says, our song is the slam and scream door, sneaking alley, tapping on you.
But the real action started in 2008 with her second album, Fearless. The star track, Love Story, nestled at #4 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and became the second best-selling country single of all time. You Belong With Me reached #2, while the album topped the Billboard 200 album chart, becoming 2009's top-selling record. In total, Taylor Swift has released 10 studio albums, 3 of which she re-recorded, as well as 4 extended plays and 3 live albums. She has sold 114 million album units worldwide, an achievement that saw her crowned global icon at the 2021 Brit Awards. She is the first woman ever to win the title, yet another landmark for the American pop star, and one of the best-selling artists of all time. The bulk of Taylor's wealth comes from her touring, as she consistently sells out stadium after stadium around the globe. Her Speak Now World Tour in 2011 had a total revenue of $124 million, a highly impressive return considering her fan base was a fraction of what it is today.
Forcing laughter, faking smile.
In 2015, her 1989 tour raked in more than $250 million, making it the biggest North American tour of all time.
Are you ready for it?
As the top-grossing touring artist of the year, Taylor cemented her place among the music industry's heavyweights. The first 5 shows of her Reputation Stadium tour in 2018 earned $54 million. This tour broke a record, becoming the highest-grossing tour in U.S. history, with more than $266 million. The 52-date Eras Tour in 2023 was the mother of all her tours, pulling in $591 million in U.S. sales. This made Taylor the top-grossing female touring artist ever.
So take a look over here behind us. This line to score some exclusive merchandise this morning is absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look at the Sky 5 video from earlier. You can see this line wraps all around the lake here.
Swift also earns a substantial amount from merchandise at her shows. According to Billboard, the Grammy-winning singer sells an average of $17 of merchandise per ticket at each show. In 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, Swift took the top spot on Billboard's 20 or 20 Moneymakers, even though her pay dropped from $100 million in 2018 to $24 million that year, as she couldn't tour due to COVID-19. She did, however, release not 1, but 2 albums, Folklore and Evermore. These works raked in $24 million in sales. Even when COVID-19 had us all at home in 2020, she was still making money with $11 million from streaming and another $10 million from album sales. As Taylor Swift doesn't own her masters, and the label that does won't sell her the rights, she revolutionized the industry by deciding to re-record her earlier albums. In 2021, she re-recorded Fearless, calling it Fearless, Taylor's version, and that year, it is estimated she earned $52 million. In 2013, Swift signed a long-term partnership worth $26 million with Diet Coke, becoming a program ambassador for all their marketing-related activities. In 2011, Taylor became the face of CoverGirl, with the general manager of the cosmetics company saying, "Taylor's naturally polished and beautiful look fits perfectly with the new luxury makeup line." In 2015, Swift signed a deal with Apple, giving the music streaming service exclusivity on a concert film from one of her shows. This was followed by a series of advertisements featuring the pop star, such as one in which she lip-syncs to Jimmy Eat World while getting ready for a night out. Taylor Swift's got quite a bit of money tied to real estate. Her first real splurge on the market came in the form of a Nashville penthouse, with a price tag of just under $2 million back in 2009. Since then, she splashed some serious cash on properties in Rhode Island and Beverly Hills, each worth $18 and $25 million. In 2014, the pop star bought 2 adjoining penthouses in the Tribeca neighborhood of New York City for $20 million. She bought a neighboring townhouse for $18 million before she bought the entire floor under the penthouses for $10 million in 2018. Her real estate portfolio is valued at over $80 million. For a superstar like Taylor, her car collection is quite humble. Aside from her Mercedes-Benz Viano, which is used for touring, the superstar is the owner of a $150,000 Audi R8 and a $130,000 Porsche 911 Turbo. One car in her collection that you wouldn't expect is the Nissan Qashqai, which she drives around London to avoid getting spotted. Total, her car collection is worth $673,000. Her plane collection comprises 2 Dassault private jets.
A live image of Taylor Swift's.
Why we keep it live and local, and we're going to hang with you and wait till she gets off the plane here.
Were you a superhero?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you wore a mask, were you Batman?
I'm Spider-Man.
You were Spider-Man. Oh my gosh.
It's not all about living a lush life for Taylor. She zips open her purse for a lot of charitable causes too.
Step up, like Taylor Swift, who donated $1 million.
She once dropped $100,000 for the Nashville Symphony, another $500,000 for Nashville flood relief back in 2010, and $4 million to help the Country Music Hall of Fame build the Taylor's Education Center. At the age of 11, she was chosen to sing The Star-Spangled Banner before a Philadelphia 76ers game. Before focusing on music full-time, Taylor took an interest in theater and would travel from Pennsylvania to New York to take classes.
I don't know if I can talk about this.
Taylor Swift has no children and has never been married. Still, she has dated a number of celebrities, including Joe Jonas, Taylor Lautner, John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal, Harry Styles, and most recently, Joe Alwyn, with whom she split in 2023.
Taylor Swift. I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Despite the interruption, Taylor kept her cool. Beyonce gave her another shot at the mic, and Tay handled it with the class you'd expect. Then there was that epic clash with Scooter Braun and Scott Borchetta over who owned the rights to her tunes. Braun purchased them from under Taylor's nose, then sold them on, making $300 million.
About this album that's really special to me is that it's the first one that I will own of my work.
Why is this so important to you?
Because I think that artists deserve to own their work. I just feel very passionately about that.
Taylor, not to be outdone, hit the studio and re-recorded her own music as Taylor's Version, and is now in charge of her songwriting efforts. And let's not forget how she crushed it in court. She took down a former DJ who assaulted her during a pre-show meet and greet. In 2013, Taylor Swift had her picture taken with a radio DJ during a meet and greet. During this moment, the DJ intentionally touched her butt. It was not an accident. This DJ was named David Muller, and he lost his job after Taylor informed his employer about what he had done. After losing his job, Muller sued Taylor for $3 million, claiming that he had been falsely accused of sexual assault and that Taylor had harmed his career. In response, Taylor filed a countersuit against Muller for physical assault. However, Taylor's action after this was quite smart. She only asked for $1 in damages. This was a symbolic gesture to show her determination to stand up for herself and set an example for all women who have experienced sexual assault. After 4 years of legal battles, the case went to trial. Muller testified against Taylor, even though there was a photo of the moment when he assaulted her. The jury rejected his testimony and unanimously ruled in favor of Taylor. They awarded her the symbolic dollar, which held immeasurable value.